we'll put it right next to each other, and you spot the difference here. But,
let's do this one now.
Man, championship round. As you can tell from my smile and Carter's painful, sobbing look into the camera, we have two different, the roles have switched from last week. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
But yes, let's start with the Bengals and Chiefs. This game was very interesting. I was able to see this with a couple of my friends on campus, and yeah, it was very interesting. Bengals ended up winning in overtime despite the Chiefs winning the coin toss. The Chiefs ended up also tweeting, "We won the coin toss." It was like super hyped.
And then
the next tweet right after, it was so funny. The Chiefs blew a 21-3 lead, which is very awkward. Yeah, man, that's rough. Especially how they played in overtime too. They had a easy chance to win.
They were inches from 28-3.
Yeah, we'll pull it up right here.
Not that anyone's ever come back from that.
Yeah. I don't know if Joe Burrow could have. I mean, maybe with how they're playing at the other half, but
I don't think there's any way.
I mean, that was such a
Eli
momentum
Apple,
change.
man. Eli Apple's not very good, not very likable, but he made a very clutch tackle to save that touchdown at the end of the half.
Like that, it was very, very insane because they were on the 3-yard line. I don't know why they didn't just down it or something. Go for the touchdown, but at least get a play where you could get the field goal if you don't get it.
There was only a couple seconds.
It was 5 seconds, and it was they just wasted it all on that one play. And it was dude, are you kidding me? But
I don't know. You get Tyreek in space against Eli Apple. I'll take that all day.
Yeah, it didn't succeed for them anyways. So
I still defend it though,
man. But it was crazy. They ended up blowing that lead. The third down failure was horrible. There was also a funny clip of the Bengals. It was one of their players or one of their linemen. I think it was by the end of the game. He got pancaked 5 times on the exact same play. He got pancaked. He was gasping for air, he was trying to get up. The dude was no, pushed him down. It was so funny. I called this out. I was I feel bad for this guy because he's just trying to get up, and they just kept on pushing him down to the ground. But man, it was so funny. There's also I think that was it for that game. I think I had one more thing I wanted to say about that game.
No more Jackson and Brittany.
No more Jackson and Brittany. Man,
Thank you,
did you see the video of Jackson Mahomes after the game? He was riding a bull with this one girl,
yeah,
and then they're "Oh, he's very sad with his loss," as you could tell.
Yeah, that was interesting.
Man,
that one we're not gonna put up here.
Yeah, we might get canceled for that. But yes, if you do want to check that out, just look up Jackson Mahomes after the game. It'll probably show up.
You would want to.
I know. I don't know why you'd want to. It was very cringy, but yeah. Also, onto the other game that happened on the championship day.
I thought there was only one. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure I remember this one.
I think there was only one.
Anyways, the Rams beat the 49ers. Another blown lead by the 49ers. Man, so what happened? They were leading by 10 points in the fourth quarter. Seems very familiar to another game in the 49ers playoffs.
Yep.
Yep. So it was Jaquiski Tart.
It was Tart.
Oh, I thought it was Jimmy Ward. Wasn't Jimmy Ward 3?
No, Jimmy Ward's 1. He's picked off Stafford 3 times this year. He was the one who picked off the first one. Tart is the one who dropped it.
Okay.
Sucks, man. Tart's so good.
Man, so Jaquiski Tart, I thought it was... I made a little comment that both Jimmys tanked the game, but apparently that doesn't work because Jaquiski Tart was the one. 2 J's, 2 J names.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was a wide, blatant, he should have had that pick, and it was a desperation throw by.
He closed his eyes.
Maybe.
No,
Maybe
when they zoomed in, it looked like his eyes were closed.
Man, that's rough. That kind of shows that you're afraid of the ball.
It was like a punt.
Man,
this is the same dude. This is the dude who mossed 2 people for a one-handed interception his rookie year.
Yeah, it's embarrassing.
Or maybe it wasn't his rookie year. Regardless, he went up and
this is wide open. It was wide open
right there. And I threw my phone across the room.
You could tell that Matt Stafford was just throwing it up because he was nervous. He was he was feeling the pressure. He just wanted to get something magically.
It would have been a 3-point lead with the ball in their territory.
Man, it would have been
with 9 minutes left, and he would have been able to return it pretty far too.
Yeah, it was bad. It was a bad drop.
Yep, it was really bad.
And then
But
Jimmy G throws one of the worst.
His last pass as a 49er.
Yep. It was so funny because
is a stupid flip pass interception. It's could you end it in a more fitting way?
Yeah, it was so funny because I was looking at that, and then my dad was like, "Who throws an interception that bad?" And I'm like, "Well, Kyler Murray did it in the wild card round."
Jimmy, it's not the first time.
It was very similar to that one play. We'll put it right next to each other, and you spot the difference here. But man,
you want to hear some stats?
Yes, let's do that.
In the last 3 playoff losses for a Kyle Shanahan-led team, so the Super Bowl, this game, and then when he was calling plays for the Falcons, in the fourth quarter, he has been outscored 53-0.
Man,
53-0.
Oh my gosh, that's ridiculous. It's okay. Let me just.
You want to hear another stat?
Yes, please.
In the Super Bowl and this last game, Jimmy's fourth quarter stats: 6 for 20, 66 yards, 0 scores, 2 interceptions, and a 3.4 QBR.
Ooh, that's nice. That's some elite quarterback play, if I would say so myself. It's so funny because one time Carter and I were just chilling in the sub here at Boise State, and he just had on speed dial all of these throws that Jimmy G had where he blatantly missed the wide open receiver. He's like,
not all of them. My phone can't hold that many pictures.
He just had so many. He had like a ton, and he was showing me the throw at first. He's like, okay, where did you think Jimmy G threw this? And
no, but seriously, like
so
when you
funny.
watch back, like with different angles, and you actually watch the film of the games and stuff, the good players look so much better, and the bad players look so much worse. Because it's actually insane. It's a whole new perspective that the broadcast never gives you.
I was making the argument that Baker Mayfield is at least at the same level as Jimmy G, and I think. Because they both have very similar traits where they blatantly miss the wide open.
Baker is definitely a more talented quarterback. He has more arm talent for sure.
I don't know. I mean, he's been looking okay. Some of his throws have been horrible, and they've both been injured. So
Baker can make throws that Jimmy can't. Jimmy can't make any throws that Baker can. I'll put it that way.
They're both. I don't think you're gonna win a Super Bowl alone with either of those quarterbacks, regardless. So. But yeah, I mean they could be serviceable, I guess, in some scenarios. But yeah, on the Super Bowl matchup.
It sucks, man.
3
NFC Championship losses and 2 Super Bowl losses in the last decade. I can't keep doing this.
What you're complaining?
I can't keep doing this.
I had 3 straight, or no, 2 straight. And then a gap year in between one of them.
It hurts more because I lost Super Bowl twice. You wouldn't understand that.
But I'm just saying, you cannot experience heartbreak like the Packers did. We've been straight to the playoffs consistently, almost for...
In the last 11 years, we've had 6 horrible seasons where it's not even fun to watch the team, and 5 where we were within a game of winning the Super Bowl.
Yeah, but the thing is...
So either we suck all year, or... it's heartbreak. It sucks.
The thing is that the Packers, for the last couple of years, have been one of the greatest teams, and we were expected to go to the Super Bowl, yet we suck. We choke every single time.
We just blew another double-digit fourth quarter lead.
We blew what? We were supposed to beat you guys in Lambeau.
This year, yeah.
It's ridiculous. And last year, in Lambeau, we also blew a game to the Bucks. And then, before that, we blew a game in Lambeau again that wasn't in Lambeau. Was it? No, that was in San Francisco.
But you didn't blow that. You were just a much worse team.
That was so ridiculous.
You're just kind of outclassed.
We've been to the Super Bowl See,
that's the thing. It doesn't hurt as bad if you get whooped. Like 2019, we kind of whooped you guys. We were just the better team.
Rough.
We were up by 10 with the ball. We were we had them, and we still lost it in the Super Bowl and this time. At least both of us are in pain. Trey Lance to be good, man. I need him to be good.
Yeah, at least you guys have Trey Lance to look forward to. We got Jordan Love.
He better be. Okay, here's the thing. Imagine Rodgers gets traded to the AFC. Brady's gone. Imagine if Russell Wilson somehow got traded.
There's no other,
Bro.
Justin Fields is probably the best quarterback.
If Lance is good, we're going to run the conference for so long. Dude, and if he's bad,
Justin Fields, maybe.
We're going to be terrible for a long time.
Yep. That's the scenario with most of the NFC.
Hey, Trey, go throw some balls. Yeah. Let's get some practice in.
I mean, I don't know. Trey Lance versus Justin Fields may be interesting.
I liked Fields more leading up to the draft. I was a really big Fields guy.
Yeah.
But
until Trey Lance got drafted by your team.
But I always said, I mean, the upside of Lance is crazy. What he can do in this offense is insane. And he got put in a much better situation than Justin Fields did. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, I still love Fields. I hope he dominates. I hope he's amazing. But I don't think it was a bad choice. I think I was okay with either one as long as it wasn't Mac.
Yeah. I mean,
And I had them both over Zach Wilson before the draft, which I stand by strongly.
Yeah, well, okay. The thing with Zach Wilson, it's interesting because I feel like he actually could be the best quarterback in the.
He could, but I think he's the worst.
I think he actually could be the best. I think this year, I think he will have a Josh Allen-esque rebound.
I see more of a Sam Darnold path for him.
He's way more talented than Sam Darnold.
Sam Darnold could make some crazy flashy plays.
I was watching.
I mean, think about it. I mean, Wilson was really bad, and then he kind of picked it up at the end of the year, right?
Yeah,
that's exactly what Darnold did his rookie year.
Yeah,
exactly what he did.
Yeah, but he is way more talented than
still
Sam
a
Darnold.
dumpster fire.
Yeah, that's the problem is that he probably won't be able to carry the whole team to being good, kind of like Joe Burrow did. But I don't know. I think he actually might be good. I think Trevor Lawrence is going to be decent. I don't think he's going to be.
He's going to be good.
I don't think he's going to be the best quarterback in this draft class. I'm going to be honest. I think
he's going to be second.
I don't think he's going to be first, if I'm going to be honest. I think Zach Wilson could be a dark horse, could be the best. I don't know.
I think he'll be the worst of the first rounders.
I mean, that's a fair argument, too. I think
we really have no idea.
I think Mac Jones, he will be the first right now, which he should be the first right now, but I think by the end, he will be the fifth of all five.
I think it'll probably be 4-ish. Yeah. Honestly, I'm going to say something.
Okay.
I think Davis Mills is going to be better than Zach Wilson.
Seriously? I forgot about Davis Mills, honestly.
He was not bad this year. He was in a horrid situation. Horrid. And
but he had some bad plays, and he also had some flashy plays as well. So, I mean,
right.
That's the same
but
thing.
But he had less bad plays than Lawrence and
Wilson.
Wilson.
That's the thing that Zach Wilson had.
Yeah, but he was better than Wilson this year, for sure. It wasn't close.
Zach Wilson had a ton of issues. He had very good plays, and he was able to win some crazy. He was able to go 24 against the Bucks. That's kind of
what?
That's pretty impressive.
Oh, right.
Remember at the end of the year, and then Antonio Brown
they weren't up 24.
It was 24-7.
That's 17.
It was not 24-17.
No, it was 24-7 is 17 points. It's not 24.
20. They're up 24-7. That's what I meant.
That's different.
And I mean, it's very hard to keep a lead with Tom Brady, but that's pretty impressive in my opinion. And he's had very good flashes, and I think I trust Adam Saleh with their coaching.
Adam Saleh.
Yeah.
Robert Saleh?
Robert Saleh. Dude, I don't.
Where in the world
Where did
Adam
I get
come
that?
From? I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe Adam Gase. Adam Gase.
Oh, yeah.
But, man, that's probably...
Saleh's a defensive guy, though.
Yeah, but, I think I kind of trust his kind of morale, I guess. I don't know. I think... Don't be surprised if Zach Wilson is the best quarterback in this draft.
Don't be surprised if he's the sixth best.
Oh, yeah. That's the thing. He could be the worst. He could be the best. We don't know. Anyways, the Super Bowl matchup, Bengals-Rams. Not going to lie. I am not really feeling this matchup. What about you?
Obviously, I'm not feeling this matchup.
What? Why? That's crazy.
I wanted to play the Bengals, but I mean, it'll be a home game for the Rams.
Yeah.
But Rams fan base is, to be perfectly honest, kind of weak. I mean, obviously the Bengals won't have as many people there as another California team, but I'm sure they'll have a decent amount of fans there. The ticket prices are unbelievable. Like, second level is like 12, 14 grand.
Well, you're telling me
it's
that
not
all
even
these,
fun, or it's not even worth it.
Yeah, like all of these Ohio fans are going to be affording these tickets over people who live in LA, which is like the most expensive place to live.
I don't know, man.
If I'm going to be honest, I would have much rather a Bengals 49ers or a Chiefs Rams. I
wanted Chiefs Niners.
I
think the Bengals are more beatable than the Chiefs, but I wanted another shot at Kansas City so bad.
The crazy thing is that the whole thing was everyone was like, oh, the Rams are going to destroy the Bengals if they go because of their O-line. But their O-line stood pretty strong against the Chiefs. Mm-hmm. Joe Burrow only got sacked, I think, once.
Yeah, but he escaped some crazy stuff.
Yeah,
he was running. He was running. It'll definitely.
I think this is more of a test. I feel like for their line, and this is so crazy because they're supposed to be a rebuild. Test. Are they still? Can we still consider them a rebuild team at this point?
Well, obviously not. They're in the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
They're only like 3-point dogs too.
Yeah,
okay. I mean, are we making picks, or are we gonna do that next week?
I think we'll make picks next week.
Okay. Well, I don't know. I think that the game plan for the Bengals is pretty simple. I think you need to short, quick passes. I mean, it's like, what else can you do?
Well,
you're not going to have time to set up these deep bombs. You're just not. Mm-hmm. And Ramsey will probably follow Chase across the field. Mm-hmm. So I think that Boyd and Higgins underneath and yards after the catch is going to be the key for them. Well, and their D-line needs to put pressure on Stafford because, as we saw, I mean, he's a great quarterback. Matthew Stafford's great, but under pressure, he can panic at times.
He can throw some bad passes.
He can panic. And Trey Hendrickson has been awesome this year. Mm-hmm. If he can put some pressure on and the Bengals can, if they don't turn it over, like they can dink and dunk their way down the field and not turn it over, the Bengals have a shot. It just really depends on their game plan and their pass rush getting home because, I mean, if they do a bunch of play action and deep shots and try to run at the edge and stuff without pulling guards, it's going to be bad. Von Miller and Aaron Donald are going to feast. And even like Greg Gaines made a bunch of good plays last week. They need to have a good game plan, and they have 2 weeks to do it. So Zach Taylor's getting Coach of the Year buzz. Prove it, man. Prove it.
I think the key for the Bengals to win, I think it's kind of written for the Rams to win at this point. I mean, I think they should be kind of clear favorites, I feel like. With all the star power they have, like the Bengals have, they just lost Usama.
They got Giants Odell back, man.
They have
Rams lost their tight end too, though.
Yeah. Oh, who's their tight end? I forgot.
Hate crime Higbee.
Oh yeah. But I feel like
terrible dude.
But the thing is that
he did a bad
they
thing.
still have so many other power. Like they have so many other weapons. Like the Bengals, they kind of struggled without Jamar. I mean, T. Higgins stepped up, but T.
Higgins is awesome.
He's
so good.
He kind of folded under pressure at the beginning of the game. He dropped a wide open touchdown pass early in the game, and then
they have 3 amazing receivers. And
I don't know.
I don't know how much of a chance Uzama has to play. I would assume not very high.
Probably.
But I don't know. I mean, that does hurt them. I mean, Drew Sample's not Uzama, so.
Yeah.
But also, he's fine. Like, I don't know. I think he's probably going to get a lot of looks in this game. It's going to be a lot of short stuff. And, young quarterbacks like to go to their tight ends when they're under pressure. So, I don't know. I think it's actually a pretty interesting matchup. If I wasn't super salty, I'd be really excited for it. But I'm incredibly salty. So,
for me, I think the key for the Bengals to win would be capitalizing on the mistakes that Matthew Stafford makes.
You also got to force him to make mistakes.
Yeah, like you got to pressure him.
Starts with Hendrickson.
Make him make mistakes. He will most likely. He's kind of like Brett Favre, where he's probably gonna make a bad interception.
Probably
eventually. So like you just gotta capitalize
off it.
Like just like
think about
just like the 49ers game. If they would have capitalized on that mistake, they would have won that game. So I think that's a thing. Plus they have to keep it short because they're not, like you said, they're not gonna get anything deep. at least
I'm
until
sure
they
they'll
open
get
it up.
some deep.
They're gonna establish the run game, then they'll have to
but you
like
can't
get some
count
deep.
on
But
the
they
deep
can't
shots, because
yeah,
the Rams D line will. I mean,
they will
it's
get there,
almost certain that they will dominate,
especially
the Bengals
with their
O-line.
trash O-line. And that might be the thing is like maybe screen passes because they've worked quite well. But that's the thing is the Rams might already expect that. So
I'm sure they will, but
yeah.
They expected it last week, and the screen passes worked pretty well. It's all about how you design it. And, I mean, they don't have a Debo, but Jamar Chase is. I mean, he's pretty good after the catch too. You know, you may have heard of him.
And